Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Africa is Next podcast hosted on mzansinerds. So, we are here today and we are going to be covering the first three episodes of season 5 of Doo 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 Doo
Wait, where's my prompt?
Scissors. Scissors
I
of
had it
Chicken
here. There you
Island. Oh, damn. I lost my cheese scissors. Yes. So, I'm here. We are the awesome threesome.
go.
We have got
I I need to remember I'm in the other channel. I'm censoring myself. I was
Oh my God.
violently
And
holding
speaking
it.
of regular scissors, regular cutting the paper scissors. I don't know what scissor you're thinking
Jesus.
of.
I didn't say anything. I said I'm censoring.
you and I were probably on the same wavelength, but I didn't say anything.
Oh my God. Okay, anyway, I am here with the Golden Dragon, Mr. Sivalochala of KC Media. Now, on KC Media, you can find two podcasts. We can find actually three. Well, the third one is still loading. The energy is still charging.
Yeah.
Give him your energy. But anyway,
I
yes,
think I just finished the intro song. I'll be putting it up on the interwebs this weekend. And the logo is a work in progress. So we'll see.
yeah, basically. But anyway, what you can find right now on KC Media is you can find the Geek Spot. Geek Spot is a podcast where we will interview people who are in the industry, people who are also creating comic books, people who may be actors, all sorts of people in the industry, and then also people outside of the industry who are like doctors or whatever, but they like Naruto. So you're just like, yeah, how did that happen? Like, so Nare was your favorite character? So basically,
Why?
stuff like that would. Oh my God.
I didn't.
What
I
are you
didn't say
refusing
anything.
what are you refusing, Develop? Because you made
You
the
didn't
sound.
Oh my
exactly. What
God.
sound? What sound are you talking about?
Anyway.
Gaslighting no jutsu.
So you can find that on the Geek Spot. And then we also have the Nerdgasm podcast where we cover cartoons, anime, and stuff of that nature. We might cover stuff that is kind of like not fringe, but it might be something that people don't really talk about in the mainstream or whatever, or like something that doesn't really get covered by a lot of people. So like I mean, Code Geass is a bad example, but then you had Love, Death, and Robots, which didn't get a lot of coverage from what I saw, and we covered that. So if you're looking for stuff
And
of that nature,
Kizazimoto.
or
Let's not forget,
right,
we covered
oh,
Kizazimoto, we covered
right, I think we're the only people who
what?
covered Kizazimoto and Iwaju in detail. I think we're the
Yeah.
only channel. That's the only channel. Casey Media is the only channel where you saw in-depth reviews of these particular cartoons for obvious reasons. I mean, look, if somebody else did it, let me know in the comment section down below. But nah, I didn't see. So
I
anyway,
challenge you
Oh,
to
but there's
give us
also
more
the challenge.
in-depth.
there's also Let's Think About It, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah,
the one
that's the
that's
other
loading
one.
right now.
We're
So let's
giving
think
birth to
about it.
it.
Once it gets loaded, you will see that there's
Oh wait, you
it's
didn't even
basically
upload one episode of Let's Think About It?
It never, it never saw the light of day.
Oh my
Remember at the
God.
end of 2025, I was like, yo, guys, let's think about it like what a shame.
How much backlog do you actually have,
do you
bro?
do you still have the video? Please tell me you
Yes,
still have it.
it's somewhere. The answer is yes.
Okay. All right. Well,
If
anyway.
to answer your question, I was talking about the backlog. How much backlog do I have? The answer is yes.
Anyway, lots of content
You are
coming out of
definitely the
KC
majority
Media.
of the group, my G.
There is lots of content coming out. Just pay attention, watch the space, KC Media. All right, but you can definitely
Mm.
go check out Geek Spot, and you can go check out the Nerdgasm. Then we've got the guy who owns this channel, Mr. Extraordin, from Mr. Extraordin Faith, from African Frame Podcast. So I'm gonna focus on the ones that do entertainment. I don't know about the religion things because now I've been dipping and diving out of the church for a while now. But anyway, um,
Wait, isn't it that time of the year that's happening for your family, your friends and family this time?
yeah,
Nope,
but it's
we'll
not
ask
church
this.
related. 'Cause- related. 'Cause- 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 'cause-
I've always been meaning to ask, what happens when your birthday falls in that during that period of time? Do you
Uh,
forget?
Manna, you just they sing for you and then you go to sleep. But anyway, moving on. So
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
we have Mr. Extra.
God would forgive me. Oh,
We have Mr. Extruded. So we've got Mzansi Nerds. That's what you're watching right now. I'll explain Mzansi Nerds a little bit later. Right now, I'm gonna cover African Frame. That's where you get movie breakdowns, you get commentary, you get basically movie trivia as well. It's a lot of fun over there. Sometimes I feature on there, sometimes I don't. So you can basically go check that out. Then we've got Cinema Soda. Cinema Soda is a YouTube channel on its own where we look at trailers for movies that are coming out for the month. And then after that, we try and guess the box office of those movies based on the trailers. And then after that, we play Box Office Clash. I don't know why I went into a deep, epic voice, but yeah, anyway, Box Office Clash is where we compare the actual results to the results that, I mean, to our guesses. And we see how close we were and all of that stuff. On there, you'll also find Rob Sibeko, both on Cinema Soda and African Frame. Then we've got Mzanzi. We've got Retro Mzanzi. Retro Mzanzi, is it another channel? I'm asking
Yeah,
because
it is.
it's
It
hard to
is.
keep track sometimes.
It is.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Retro Mzanzi is where you just get to cover pop culture of South Africa in
Yeah, South
its
Africa
nutshell.
nostalgia, basically.
There we go. Okay, all right.
the
I
Captain
that
Tsubasas.
Hey, I'm trying to. He's got. It's too much stuff. This is a conglomerate,
And
dog. Anyway,
okay, I always bring it up once a year, I've noticed, but who remembers that Zoro anime series that used to play on
Yeah,
CCV?
I talked about the Zoro anime on Retro Mzansi Global, which is basically
Hey,
which is
is that
basically
another one?
yeah, it's another one that touches on global content that we watched as South Africans. So Retro Mzansi
mm,
is just pure South African content that we watched. And then global is everything else that we've watched from everywhere
And that's
else.
its own separate channel.
That's its own separate channel.
Okay, so you heard it here. Yo.
Yeah.
All right, let me get to the one I know, Mzansi Nerds. Mzansi Nerds is the one where you will find stuff like this. You will find Africa's Next podcast where we cover anime, cartoons, stuff like that. I believe Tunes for Grown-ups is also here as well. Like basically cartoons that were adult themed, not that adult theme when take your clean your search history. No, um, cartoons like Family Guy, Family Guy, adult cartoon.
Futurama.
Anyway, but
Opa, no. We'll all hashtag Opa. We need to Opa must come back. I need a decent story again. Yo, I Opa is giving me is
Common
giving me
side
a fever. Yo,
effects.
I
Copano needs a spin-off. Copano needs a spin-off. Anyway, so we cover
he
stuff
needs
like
his
comment.
own.
We covered stuff like Common Side Effects, which is a show that's basically adult themed about like drug usage and big pharma and all sorts of things and a magic mushroom.
and
So
and eating blue-colored shrooms that come from a turtle poop.
yeah, there we go. Very adult. But anyway, so stuff of that nature you will find on here, Mzansi Nerds. All right, so and then last but not least, we got me. I'm not gonna keep you long before we can get started. So I've got Buckmeister Cool Reacts, and Meister Geek Media. Those are my two YouTube channels. Meister Man Music is my third. You. Let me say that again. Tongue twister. My
Mm.
third YouTube channel. Yeah. So I'm
No,
copying Mr.
it's
Extruded.
foreshadowing. It's a foreshadowing. He's gonna be the founder of YouTube.
Uh, anyway, so yeah, that's where you will find my music. Masterman Music, Master Geek Media is where you will find stuff that I've done like in animation. Sometimes you'll find reviews of comic books and all of that stuff. You will also find interviews that I've done. Also my Comic Con vlogs, my Rage vlogs, any convention that I go to when I vlog, it goes up there. Then Buckmeister Cool reacts is there's still music on there. There's skits and cartoons. Basically, it's kind of an all-round variety channel. If you're trying to get an all-round view of who I am as a content creator, Buckmeister Cool Reacts will be the place where you can find all of that good stuff. And then I've got the Recast T'Challa campaign. I'll recast T'Challa across all my social medias. Please go check out Black Panther versus the Super Scroll on Meister Geek Media. And yeah, comic books are loading. Lots of stuff is loading in the background. Recast T'Challa again because good God. But anyway, now let's get back into Scissor 7. Do 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 do
Ah,
do.
that is an intro.
Yeah, that
Hey,
was
you guys railroaded me.
that was long.
Uh,
Must we do a take? Must we do a second take so you can edit it down or what?
No, I
I
think
no, whoa, whoa,
no,
whoa,
no, no,
whoa,
no.
whoa, whoa, whoa. And I forgot. No, no, no,
No,
Reggie.
no, no,
Uh,
no, 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 no.
no, no, no,
I
it's fine.
tried to be quick, and then
We
Devilla
don't do
went
that
boing.
here.
We don't do that
I
here.
didn't. I did not go boring. I I did
In
not
the
go
tape.
boring. Dear viewer, do you see how they gaslight me? I didn't do that. I didn't boring anything. You just heard things.
I'm just trying to make sure that we're all visible here. Gallery, right? Cool.
Should be.
Yeah.
All right, let's start with episode 1 of season 5. They changed the theme. It's not a bad theme, but again,
Yeah, they
I
changed it. But also, I think the way they changed the theme, one, it brought to like two very important things. One, the story is getting more and more quote unquote darker or more serious
mm,
for its in its own context. It's still a very light show. And two, the budget. Yeah, shame. They got funding. Yeah.
They
hey
definitely.
dog, some of
I
some
know.
of these fight scenes, I'm like, what happened here?
I know. They were moneyed.
It just seems like the more the story got serious, the more they took that stuff seriously as well.
Mm.
Although I need them to go back to the OG music. I need that boom, 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 boom. I need that back. But anyway,
Well, we are not broke at that time. We don't use broke things during times of harvest. Do you understand? New money, new theme
I,
music. That's what they said.
I. No, but I that's the thing. Sometimes I'm just like, it's like with Naruto, right? When they changed the whole thing for Shippuden, it's just like you should have kept some of the old Naruto music, guys. Come
Hey,
on.
that part one music was hey, it slapped, dog. Yo.
Hey, Munna. So, dun 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 dun. That's how, yeah, like you feel like you're fighting Sasuke when you hear that music. See, so Kagebushin no Jutsu.
I can't comment
Part one
because
will
I'm a
always have
beat.
a special place in my heart, man. There was something unique about it. But anyway,
Nah, just
As
I
a
that
as a resident beach stan, I know your pain, but I also know your joy because there are some songs where I thought, you know what, let's give the song a rest. That's if you wanna get some action song, I needed to stop. Yo, I needed to stop. I'm the
no,
only person. I think.
you know what the problem is, Nick? One, I think it's
Yeah,
the voices because I think the
mm,
voices just throw everything off. And then also there's a version of that in the Fullbringer arc where I'm like, if this was his, because it's like and I was like, if this was the music there, I would have loved that
yeah.
scene. But I
It,
every time the gospel comes on, I'm like, I guys, this is not fitting. But
you
anyway,
know, I think
the
if you
the
want some
only
action,
anime.
I can tolerate, but the other one, man, the
yeah.
Oh yeah.
oh my God, that song, I hated that song, dog. I've never loved that
We
song.
the
No,
opposite.
there was
I
an
think we're the opposite on that one, which is kind of interesting.
no. The only time a gospel choir got blended right into an anime, it was Evangelion, and they've never gotten right ever since. You must.
No, Attack on Titan.
I gotta seriously look at me and tell me that Attack on Titan got it as
Okay, Kai,
iconic as
guys.
the
Kai,
opening for
Kai,
Okay,
Evangelion.
yeah. Whoa, Kai. Whoa, yes. Oh, okay. Break the genjutsu. Anyway, so season 1, episode 5. We're back, guys. um, yeah. So this is the one where apparently
Yeah.
they go into the mindscape and Cheap Life War has constructed a magical has constructed a whole magical structure within Seven's mind, and it's constructed
The
technology as well with a phone and
That thing looks like a
the
condom, bro. Or
makers
is it me?
I mean, okay, it's
what?
your channel, Chief.
No, it looks like a
The
condom.
what?
Guys, uh, what is a condom? I mean, guys, condoms, honestly.
Okay,
Okay, what does it
that
look like?
structure was
Wait,
a
what does it look
that,
like?
okay. Can I
So
let me
now you've got it stuck in my head. I can't unsee it.
It was supposed to be an allegory for the main character's head because it's supposed to look like the shape of his head, but only dark. If you look at it, they've got the three prongs and the shape. It's supposed to be like a cap, like you're hacking into into the guy's mind. So
That's
it's
what I was
supposed
thinking. And
to
now it
be,
looks like now it
but
looks like Seven has
now
condom head.
I'm trying not to laugh. I'm trying. Let's make it get our tail later, ne? Go back
Anyway,
Anyway,
so they're standing on the beach and they're looking at, okay, I'm gonna say Seven's, oh, I can't even say Seven's head. They're looking at
Dome.
the dome structure. Um
You,
I'm focusing.
you,
Stop it. Stop it.
you,
Anyway, so they're looking at the dome structure.
you said it, they're making it even worse.
They're looking at the dome structure, and
There you go.
Cheap Life War says, "Okay, Seven, you need to get in there. The things that you're looking for is in that dome." So Seven
Yes.
says that, okay, fine, we're gonna do it. What Cheap Life War has connected him to a VR headset of some sorts with which is in his phone. Which I'm like, so is this all constructed from Chi? What's happening here? But okay,
And glasses, and some glasses they can see into, they can see what the other person can see. But the level of detail. But you know what I like? If
yeah.
if you jump into this, let's say if you're to leave what happened in the last episode and immediately jump into this episode, it feels like there's a sort of a break. You might think that like time has passed and these people are like they're basically training together or something.
Mhm.
If you if you watch it if you watch it immediately, or if you give it some time, you actually get the context of, okay, yeah, it's basically domain expansion training.
essentially,
So
he's training in
essentially,
yeah, he's training in Hua's domain expansion. And then
yeah,
after that, so he basically this is where they confirm Seven's age. I mean, I think it hasn't been confirmed before. I think people were guessing
yeah,
because I
yeah.
think there was a lot of speculation around these characters' ages in things like because a lot of people for a long time thought that Cola was 13. It turns out she's 15, and the Prince of Stan is 18, and I think Plum Blossom is also 18. I think they're the same
And
age.
then 30, and code name that ninja woman, what's her name?
Yeah, Plum Blossom.
That Plum, oh, so that's her name. Why do I always call her 13?
She's 11. She's 11.
Oh,
She's the
she's
11th
11.
daughter.
Okay, yeah, she's 11. Yeah. She's how old?
She's 18 as well.
She's 18. She's
Yeah.
of age.
I
Okay.
Nah, these ages and
Let
characters sometimes don't make sense to me because they don't look like their age at all. But okay.
Yeah, well, I
Oh,
mean, Seven is
wow.
supposed to be 21 and he doesn't look. So anyway.
Yeah, he looks 30
Yeah.
or
But
40 or 28. Like, nigga, I
what
don't
the
know.
what the fella's
You look.
referring to is that basically they had to guess the Seven's age because Seven was like prior to 2 years ago. I don't remember nothing. Oh, shout out. Sorry, I just need to make a side note. Hey, Marvel, Disney. Hi, how's it going? You guys good? You feel good? I just wanted to point out that they recast the voice actor for this whole season, and nobody's really complaining. So I just want to put that out there. Thank you. Getting back to it. um, yeah, just recast the T'Challa, but I'm sorry. So yeah,
Mr. Extraordinary,
Hmm?
can the record show that this episode has been playing without any interruptions or technological difficulties up until this point? That's all I shall say.
okay.
We're in
Anyway,
Elysian peace now. Bleep! Kathleen, we've detected an unobstructed torpedo coming to Newcastle. What are they talking about? Something about recasting. It can only be that one annoying anomaly. Buckmeister. Track down the signal and shut it down.
Oh my god. Anyway, so
Out of
yes,
nowhere, Matrix codes are busy dropping all over. All over. Okay,
Cold.
Mr.
guy.
Bossmeister. Okay. Anyway, so yes, back to it. So yeah, we find out that Seven is 21. So finally he puts 20 because this thing is just like it keeps smacking him off the thing, which is hilarious. So Seven has to keep jumping onto the dome to try and guess his age. That's what Tebelo was referring to. So he finally gets in, and after he gets in, there's a corridor with a bunch of lasers. He runs, dodges the lasers, and there's a door that says "Do not open." Seven thinks this is the door, and then he finds out it's not the door; it's the door to the outside. And then randomly a foot comes as he's falling, and I'm like, that was so disrespectful. Like he was already falling. Why'd you have to kick him on the way down?
Yes. Um.
This domain expansion of cheap life war. Anyway, so after that happens, then he finally gets in. Then there's a block game, and there's smoke, and you're just like, wow, why are you making this so hard for Seven? If this
No,
is your domain
actually,
expansion,
no, it's not. It's not first domain expansion.
oh, it's
I,
Seven's domain expansion that Seven must
it's
navigate.
that he must navigate to unlock himself, basically.
Yeah.
So it's his own domain expansion within himself that threatens himself.
Yes, because it wants to keep him out because he locked his mind away for a reason, and
Right.
now
That makes sense, actually.
I will kill myself to stop myself.
from learning the past.
Long ago in a distant land, I, Seven, forgot myself. A foolish cheap life war, wielding magic chi, stepped forth to help me.
Ting ting. Wait. Hold on. Where? Oh, I forgot my flip flops. I was about to show them.
Man,
Oh my god.
the level of tangenting we're doing today. I don't even know who's gonna watch this episode. Let's keep going.
Our dear
Okay.
viewers, they.
No,
It's
no,
been
no, no,
five.
no, we
It's
still on
over
topic.
5 years.
We still on
It's
topic.
been over
Anyway.
5 years. They should know us by now. You know and love us. At this point, even though I've read some of your comments, yeah, you got a lot to say in the comment section. But we still love you guys. That's all I can say.
Okay. So anyway, yeah. After that, Seven does this block game with Hua's help. Hua's not really in a rush to help Seven. He's just like, yeah, just keep moving the things around until you get somewhere. And then, uh, yeah, no, like Hua he's channeling all the anime senseis where he's like, oh, my
Bruh,
student will
he's
die.
being Urahara, dog. Like, yo, figure it out, my G.
Like my student can die, but do I need to move? Do I need to do anything? Yeah, he'll be fine.
Man was making himself coconut smoothies.
No, it's Jiraiya after he pushed Naruto off the mountain. He was like, yeah, I better get out of here. It's time to do
Yeah.
research. Naruto is falling to his death.
Help!
But I see what you guys mean with the budget, man. Like, the animation quality is just on another level.
Oh, hey, God.
Mm.
But anyway, so then we get this big wolf thing that Seven has to fight. He's kind of scared of it, and then he gets himself together, and then he figures out that he can use it to break to the next level. And I'm like, what did you lock away in your mind to put this many traps for yourself? Like,
Dude,
holy
that devil.
bejesus.
You know
You
when
know
you try
that
to
you know
when
that
you know when you try to be too smart for your own good, where you do like a complicated password so that nobody can figure it out, only to find out you're doing that to yourself and you can't remember it now.
yes.
Even your hint is too deep. Like you don't even know what the hell that is. You might have to format your entire laptop now because of your stupid ass who you outsmarted yourself.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's Batman when he made fail safe.
Mm.
Quick aside for everybody. So Batman basically he made his alternate personality, developed a robot that can take him out, and he blocked his own mind from the weakness of that robot, so that when he tries to remember how to take the robot down, his memory keeps blanking, and then the robot send him to another dimension. So it's just like, so you were so smart that you defeated yourself by creating something that you could beat only if you could remember it, but you stopped yourself from remembering.
Dude. Ish.
Yeah.
I was
No,
like, yo,
it's
Batman out prep timed himself. Like that's how much prep time. Oh my
You
god.
you created
there's
a problem that was not there. And now
yeah.
it's Tony
The
Stark
problem
and Ultron all over again. It's like,
and the problem chased him to space to beat his ass. But anyway, um, yeah. So Seven is doing all of this stuff. He gets to the lower levels, and now finally he's at the level where he can access his memory. And then there's one final boss, and now this guy is chopping Seven left and right. Like
Like he wasn't.
yeah, he's a cloak with a sword. We don't know what this thing
wait,
is
did we
about.
talk about the wolf?
Yeah, we did just now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That
Okay.
how the wolf was nothing more than a cute puppy at some point, but man kept trying.
Yeah, but then yeah, this is the interesting part of the episode, and then like Seven is struggling against this guy. Like you can see that Seven is not managing at all. And then Hua comes in and is like, "I told you I got your back. I told you that I got your back, man."
You got stabbed on the shoulder.
And Seven is like, "I could have used that." It's like I could have used this power earlier. And he's like, "My power can't
Exactly.
scratch him, dude." Like, I've never seen a kung fu surf master. That's a new one. Like
A
I feel
what?
like Cheap Life was supposed to be saying mahalo and riding the waves in Hawaii.
Yes. He is, I think he's literally, he's got a fraction of the mushroom that J.R. Tolkien had because he is mellow for days.
Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
when like the next episode is gonna highlight exactly what we mean. So anyway, so yeah, after that, Hua gives him chi, and then after he gets the chi and all of that stuff, then Seven starts boxing this thing. The fight sequence was amazing. I really like that fight sequence. Seven is using the scissors and whatever, and then Seven realizes that I can't cut him with the scissors. I need to cut him with the sword. And then Seven manages to get his hand on the sword and cut this guy, whoever the shroud is, and then we figure out that the sword is a key. So Seven figures out the sword is a
Yes.
key as well, and Hua's just like, if you've made a decision, go for it. Don't be hesitating now. You made this choice
Mhm.
already.
He
Which
was
is this is
basically,
the only time I've ever felt like Hua was an actual teacher or actual Sifu.
he was using the line from the second Matrix movie. He because he didn't come here to make the choice. You've already made it. You come here to learn why you've made the choice.
Hey, those Matrix lines were always way too deep. Neo had to struggle,
Yeah.
Shem. Had to decipher every time. Ah, woman, Morpheus, man, just say it, man. Just be straightforward, man.
That wasn't Morpheus. That was the Oracle. I
No,
was
I
about to
get
tell
you,
No,
you
but
that old
Bali
woman was.
but
too.
they're the same,
No,
man.
but Bali too, they could never be straight with Neo. Neo always had to sit there for days wondering
Dude,
what the hell is going on. I
I'll be
think he
like,
didn't even know he was the one. I think he
I,
didn't even know
I,
he was the one until he fought like the agent. And even when he fought the agent, I still think afterwards Neo was still confused. Like
I
I
was
still
gonna
think
No,
Neo
tell
was
I
like,
was
"Are
gonna
you
tell the
sure?"
kid, Emily, I'm not bending. You're bending the spoon. Flip. To stop playing around here. Like, what the hell?
yeah, it's like there is no spoon. This is just code. I'm bending the code of the matrix. You see, this is how we're doing it. Because nothing here is real, Neo. Pay attention.
So anyway, yeah, Seven puts he puts the sword into the yo. Okay, Seven unlocks the door because I was about to phrase that in a way that would just sound weird. Anyway, Seven unlocks the door,
He puts the
and then
sword in the door. It's fine. That you can see. What, Batum?
I think he wanted to say
What's up with this
keyboard or
over
something.
in the hole? He wanted to
guys,
say.
let it go. Kai. So he
No, it's
opens.
it's
Kai. So he opens the door, and his past self walks towards him, and
yes.
this like it goes dead silent. We don't even hear what his past self says to him. as Seven just phases back into reality.
It's
Yeah.
it's the Kuchiki. No, it's the not Kuchiki. Himura Kenshin versus Tokiri Batosai scenario. It's one of those scenes that we are supposed to have gotten that in that old anime, but you know what? They did it justice here
They did.
Yeah,
for those who remember.
yeah.
Because it's one of those
So,
conversations where it's either you're gonna get a payoff at the end, like in the season finale of season 10 or something, that what he actually tells him, or he gets to remember what he says is the key that unlocks his entire memory. We'll find out later.
and
Yeah.
find out
It's
on the next episode.
In the next
but
episode,
Actually, you
I
won't though.
also genuinely hope that they do answer that question, because unlike a certain other anime where a character said something very deep to another character as that character was about to get executed, aka Gojo Sensei, what did he say to you? What did he say to his best friend slash lover? Do you ever hear his last words?
Oh no, doesn't he say in Twitter? Just know that I hate those monkeys.
No, no. What Gojo says to him before he kills,
Oh,
because we do hear he says something,
I,
but
I think I think Gege forgot about that.
wasn't that
my point
wasn't wasn't
exactly.
that wasn't that scene cut off? We didn't see him actually take him out. Or am I?
No, it was cut off, but Gojo says something and the thing goes dead silent, and then Gege was just like, "Yeah, that's I don't know what Gojo said there." Moving on. So yeah. Anyway, and that's episode one. Well, we there's still some preamble. So basically, Seven comes back. He tries to use the sword. He gets a feel for the sword again. He puts up. There's a little bit of comedic humor because they're trying to pull us back. They're trying to still say, "Hey, this is still Scissor Seven," and it's like, "Hey, you guys are. This is late." Like,
Mm,
okay, we got some fourth wall breaks. Seven has to go get his clothes.
Jesus,
Cam, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I don't know what's going on with the bell.
The torpedo hit the Velo instead of me.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, when Tevelo comes back, I guess he'll say what he was saying. But yeah. So yeah, they do a little bit of a joke thing. Seven gets his clothes on, does his hair. He tries to use the sword, and then basically he walks off into the credits. It's like, where are
Yes.
you going?
And I think is it Daibo who actually like
Yeah,
messes up his walk?
yeah. It's like, where were you going? Like, like you can't leave this area yet. We still have more story to do. Anyway, and then episode two. Woo! This one is the how is episode three more highly rated than episode two? IMDb, what is going on here?
We'll see. Let's keep going.
No, IMDb, hand in your license. How is episode three 9.3? Mara episode two is 9.1. Ow. Anyway, so
Wow,
return
boy.
to
I'm not gonna say anything. We were at peace until somebody said the forbidden name.
you caught my stray. It's fine, sorry. Anyway, so return to Swanwu. Yo, so the way this one opens, right, is like, yeah, Seven is trying to use the sword and all of that stuff. He's getting accustomed to the sword again, and everybody's trying to see what's happening. And then, right, as you know, we're having a little bit of jokey jokes here and there. Stan comes through. Now, the
No,
crazy thing
first,
is,
now before Stan comes through, we get notification that is it Chicken Island is safe. Yeah,
oh
okay.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. Oh yeah, that
very
was a big
important
one.
because
Yes, that was a big one because
it,
yeah, last time Seven wasn't coming. Nobody who could box was coming. Red Tooth had just landed. It looked bad.
it looked bad, and
It's basically if Pain comes to Konoha and Naruto ain't coming.
And they
and
just
even
have to
worse, they don't
and
know
they
where
just
he
have to
is.
box him. They just have to box him with the C team. They just have to box him with Abu Kiba.
You know?
Well, look, if it's someone you know, it's not as bad. If it's random jonin niggas you have never seen, la la. Konoha is done.
God.
When you forget, Kiba was just above random Jonin. I don't think he's ever got like a serious W. That Fang over Fang has gotten like zero bodies.
No, no, I know, but at least in my head, I'm thinking if Shino is there,
Hey, they managed to, didn't they tag team? Okay, no, that's the other group. That's
Oh,
Shikamaru.
yes.
Oh my.
I think you might have to turn off your video, Tebelo.
Yeah, you might have to turn off your video. Anywho, so yeah. Yes, we get notification that the island is safe, everybody's okay. Um, Kana King, what's the elder dude's name? The surfer, the guy who was
The captain.
yeah. Anyway, the captain starts lying because basically he's like, yeah, I solved the problem, and he took a selfie with while Stan was taking away the main guy, White. What was it called again? What is he called? White something. White Fox. Oh, there we go. Yes. So yeah, basically what happens is that what's this? He takes a picture where White Fox was getting taken away, and he acts like, yeah, I'm the one that did it, and I'm like, yo, gaslighting no jutsu. Wow.
Hercule.
He's just one step. Oh, I was about to say that. One step better, one step away from Hercule himself.
The thing is, Hercule went all out. Like Hercule even made productions, by the way,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
like he would like he made puppets where it was Cell and Goku fighting, and then Goku is struggling there, and then the Hercule puppet comes and chops Cell's puppet in the neck and falls over, and everybody was like, Hercule. I was like, who is this produced by? Like, look at the credits. How is this not biased? Like, casted by Hercule, directed by Hercule, written by Hercule.
Set designed by Hercule.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, so then Stan is coming through, but before they come through, we get a huge like thing that Seven has upgraded. He is very different. This is not the Seven of season one, guys.
No, it's
Not
not.
even of
Yeah,
season
yeah,
two.
yeah,
This
yeah. We are
is
going
a
to miss him.
different guy.
Yeah, yeah, we are going to miss that sweet innocent person who couldn't cook malam hodu for days and couldn't cut hair to save a man's life. You know, you're gonna miss those simple days.
Because he's like he senses Stan before even Hua senses them.
Like,
And it's like you need to understand how crazy that is. It's kind of like a
Hey,
Dragon Ball Z
yeah.
shot.
I remember that moment. The first time I saw it, I was like, if Cheap Life 4 couldn't sense it, damn.
No, I was just like, that was a Dragon Ball Z shot. That was like how Goku was looking at Frieza on Planet
yeah,
Namek. I was like, hey man, Kante, you're not dealing with the average seven anymore.
same. I've evolved, become better, become the new. I'm 7 2.0. I'm 7 squared.
Hey, there we go. And then after I'm 14, they changed the name of the series, Scissor 14. But anyway,
Scissor 49.
oh, Scissor 49, right? My math is slow today, guys. Anyway, so yeah, after that, then they come down. They're looking for kids from superpower country, and Hua
Yeah,
walks up to them and he's like, "Hey, why don't you arrest me?" And Hua is so
I could
relaxed.
use a
He's just like,
holiday.
yeah, he's Hua is so relaxed. He's just like, guys, just take me and buy. You don't want this smoke. That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
I
problem with Stan. Why do they keep pretending that they are big hot shit? Like, guys, when Xuan Wu is in front of you, just accept that it's over. There's not been
just
one time
do not.
Xuan Wu has won in this entire. I mean, there's not been one time that Stan has won against Xuan Wu in this entire series. From
They
episode one,
there should be kind of do not engage whenever they see any of the top 10. I could say top 15, but
No, not
the
from
the
episode
moment,
one. Like that
yeah,
robot that was gonna blow up Seven in episode one, it gets decapitated by Plum Blossom in a second. It didn't even detect she was there.
okay, I give up. I was trying to defend them.
It doesn't work.
I
And this,
think the
and
only
you guys don't know who Cheap Life War is. Like I'm just saying, at this point, we know who Cheap Life War is. But I'm like, if they can sense their energies and things, they should have sensed this man was a dragon. Anyway,
I think the only advantage, Stan is Stan, right? Technology country. The only advantage they have, apart from the so-called technology, is that they've got the numbers because they have a lot of this machinery. I think we get to see it in episode three.
they've got the numbers and they've got the unity. Everybody in Stan is on the same mission, whereas people in
Yeah,
Swanwu are doing whatever. But I'm like,
yeah.
you better hope Swanwu does not decide to unite. You better hope there's no MLK of Swanwu or there's no Nelson Mandela or Swanwu who is
I,
saying must unite to wipe out.
I have a dream where we can practice kung fu and hone our inner chi free from the thirst of oppression.
Viva Swanwu, viva! But anyway, um, yeah. So
I'm allowed to joke about MLK. I'm black. For those who know.
at least you're not doing AI of him. But anyway,
No.
um, so anyway, yeah, basically then what's this? They say that they want superhero kids, so they find one who's got the healing powers. They find the healing powers one, and they try to take her. And
Mm.
Seven immediately starts activating. He starts hearing a voice, and he starts activating like the Winter Soldier or whatever. Because basically, there's like this voice like all of these people are your enemies. You must kill them.
Yes.
And then Seven engages, and I'm like, how do you guys not even see there's any red flags? No, no, no. Sorry. Before Seven engages, there's the other kid. I forget his name. Seven gave him a bad haircut, which he still has. Which is like,
Yes.
just go
The
bald.
psychic kid.
You look
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, the psychic kid tried to stop him, and then they decided, you know what? Let's Kamehameha this child. And I was like, guys, there's this man standing there, all mysterious, giving World War II flashbacks, and you want to murder a baby in front of him. At that point, like, you guys called you caused it to yourself. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when Seven saves that kid and he looks at the screen, you're just like, this is not the guy who was struggling with the Prince of Stan like 2 episodes ago. Because remember in season 4, when the Prince of Stan came through, they all had to team up to beat him.
Yeah.
Then Seven looks at the screen and you're like, oh, what happened?
Guys, do you remember that time when we just wanted to get a haircut? Or he needed to assassinate someone and assassinate somebody in the town for money. Remember that the cat and dog romance? Yeah, good times.
What
Good
happened?
times.
What happened? And then Seven pulls like one of the most like he turns into the Yellow Flash or something like
Yeah,
he put a seal on someone because he teleports and that guy's arm is off and they still want a box. I'm like, you are out of your element. Go home, drop the
Mm.
kid and run.
Yeah.
man was having
Your
PTSD.
arm
These
is
people
off.
must die.
Your arm is off, Chief. Yo, those guys they better kiss the because basically after he takes off the arm, then Seven is about to stab this guy in the face, and he is terrified. And Hua stops it with 2 fingers. I'm like, yo. First off, who is Hua? Second of all, Stan, leave Swan Wu alone. Don't know what you're doing.
Everyone else like, no, no, it's fine. You can kill him.
No, but Hua brings up a good point. He's like, look, you kill these guys. They're coming for
At least,
superpowered country. They're not
yeah,
coming for
Mm.
you.
exactly.
Yeah.
So we scared them off and they go home.
Mm.
But Seven can't shake this voice in his head. And then, Stan, for smart people, you are dumb. You were in the ship. Leave.
Leave. Yeah, no. Kamehameha again.
And then
When have
Seven,
you?
with his sword, he's just like, okay, Fine. You want to play like that? Sharp. Turn that thing into cucumbers.
But like, he's someone Sakura.
Mana, Senmon's like to death. Like they couldn't do anything. Hua had to
Every
dive in and
time
save them again.
I have a confession. Every time I see the sword split up like that, all I keep saying out loud is Shire, Senbon Sakura.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ranka.
Senbon Sakura.
Byakuya
Shire, Senbon Sakura. He grabs the sword,
It's
Senbon
definitely
Sakura.
Byakuya inspired.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, so they cut the machine they cut the machine to pieces, and Hua had to dive in to save those guys. And then Hua starts looking epic. Like one thing I'll say about this show, ne, they can take a stupid character design and start making it look beastly. I was like, hey one, because Hua's hair starts floating, the angle changes, and he's like, I need to teach you a lesson. And you're like, hey one.
you know. And any other anime, any other context, I need to teach you a lesson. Seems like I'm going to kick your ass. And here is the only time it was actually I want to teach you something.
Yeah, because I genuinely thought that he meant he wants to kick his ass. But when you keep watching, you realize that he's actually trying to teach him something for real. Kind of like when you watched what's that Dragon Ball Z movie where we see Beerus for the first time? Something Gods.
Oh, Battle of Gods.
Battle of
Yeah.
Gods. You initially think that, you know, he wants to murk Goku. This is a serious. But the more you watch, you realize that no, Beerus was even giving him like advice on what to do while they were fighting. I'm like, hey man. So you're teaching this guy now.
Relax.
You
He's
know?
having the time of his life.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's
Chick
We
kind of
Life
what
4, I
made
think
Beerus
you could
kind of
see the
like. That's
problem.
kind of what gave Beerus his mystique until they took it away from him in Dragon Ball Super. But anyway,
What?
no, I was saying Beerus, like his mystique as a character, like the fact that he wasn't a traditional villain, and then he would like keep the Toto on the edge. That was kind of what made him really interesting. And then Dragon Ball Super said, "Yeah, forget about that." But
No,
anyway,
they literally turned him into a cat, into a house cat.
yeah. So, yeah. But anyway, getting back to this. So Hua says that I need to teach you, and then so Hua can fly. Like he's
Basically.
the kung fu. Like this is evil cult all over again. I was like, hey.
Nah. Chansung Fung.
Like yeah, is he? Maybe he's the cousin of Chen Sung Fung, or he's the brother of Chen Sung Fung, or something.
Distant relation.
I was like, you should have someone told Seven Tai Chi grows from nothing.
That's funny.
One of these days, I'm gonna go to Comic Con cosplaying as Chansung Fung. I wanna see people living recognize.
I don't think they will get that one.
I don't think they
I
will.
You'll
know.
have a better chance. You'll have a better chance if you do this.
But you know who cared? The old Kung Fu movie veterans. They'll just see like, ah!
Can you imagine being
Or
dressed
tell them
as
that
that bad character
you're
and people mistaking you for Batman?
I'm green bed. Look at the
Green
mustache.
Bat. Well, he doesn't look like Batman. That's the thing.
I know.
Oh, maybe you know what? You know what'd be funny, man? If you go as Chen Sung
Yeah.
Fung and I go as Green Bat and I get a Spanish mustache. You evil people, what deeds are you plotting?
The gods will punish you. Kai! No, wait.
Anyway, so Hua can fly. He
Yes.
drops down, and even Seven in his Killer Seven mode is just like that was supposed to be a regular storm. What's happening here? And to give context to the situation, just to say how crazy this is, Hua is so powerful that he spent the better part of a day, I believe, because this is all in the same day, by the way. They haven't
Yeah.
gone to a new day.
Mm-hmm.
He spent the better part of the day giving his chi to Seven in order for Seven to unlock his memories, and then helping Seven within his memories to fight off the demons as well. So Hua has
Hmm.
been giving Seven lots and lots of chi. Like he even said that,
He's
oh man, I'm drained or whatever. So even if he
yes,
managed to eat something and recover or whatever, you gotta understand something. He's not at his peak. Hua
Yeah,
is not at top. He's not at top form right now.
yeah.
damn, he is Chen Fung. He gave him his inner power to save him from being poisoned.
If he hit Seven with this, it was over.
Yeah,
Anyway, so yeah, so Hua has to be. He at least has to be. I think he's number one in the verse. Honestly, I think he's number one.
he's the. I picture him, like how, and I'm gonna trigger some Star Wars fans again. How, if you look at it speak from an objective view, Yoda is the strongest Force user there is. Um, but it's packaged in a frail man living off mushrooms in the swamps. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I see that type of context with regards to the to I forget
I
his name
mean,
now.
we've never seen what's this Plum Blossom's dad go all out
Mm,
either or whatever. But I'm just saying with what Hua was doing here, and I'm like, this is probably him at like 40%, 50%.
mm.
It is freaking because he waxes Green Phoenix.
But he was giving Seven a proper run for his money while telling him what's the purpose of this power that you've attained? Is it just for more violence?
No, and remember, he's still holding back here. He's not trying to kill Seven, not yet.
Mm.
Yo, this fight sequence was amazing. I love this fight sequence.
Oh, dude.
And also like what's this? How Seven was trying to like the creative way Seven was using the sword, but then the creative ways that Hua was using his slippers.
Yes, like I
He's like, oh,
also I also
you
have
think? He's like, I also got split attacks. You think you're special? Catch
really
the slipper.
Mm.
been
He was
waiting for
using
this
Mexican mom
moment.
kung fu, chancla no
Yeah,
jutsu.
the kick. I knew my son would dodge this kick, but will you prepare for the chanclet that follows it?
I thought that thing was
Mama,
I thought that thing was
how
so
did you
good.
let this? How did you let this kung fu stop admiring my feet and look up? What's going up? The another chanclet is in his head.
I'll be back. I'll be back, gents.
Oh wait, no stress. So yeah, no,
Oh,
hey, and like yo, Hua is giving him the business. Like Hua is triple kicking, is Tatsumaki Sen Pukiaku, is up, down, left, left, right, right. Like, but Seven is also like boxing on a very high level because to be fair, Seven
yeah.
was
This
also
is.
poisoned. Seven is also not at his peak as well. He's not at peak performance because he had like
Mm,
3, 4 poisons running through his body. But I'm just saying which I guess makes it crazier that Seven is even able to box with Hua like this at this level.
yeah.
That's why it's so hard to scale Seven. I don't know where he sits. Like he might be easily number three.
Okay. Seven right now, I would say he's like easily number three. Uh, and if he regains his memories and implements what he's learned currently, he most probably could be the strongest. He could probably easily enter into the strongest in the current verse because people tend to look at the feats that this person did in their past and think that he was
Mm.
stronger than. I don't think so.
Mm.
I think he had a lot of power. He was also recklessly violent, but the wisdom wasn't there. Power in and of itself is just like a rampaging wildfire. It doesn't suit. It doesn't use it. It doesn't direct anything to a specific outcome. But now with this, Washim, all that's left is for him to be able to master get in touch with his past properly, and then now it's over.
Yeah, because like it's
My
not
humble
tied to
opinion.
because it's not tied to the sword. We know that he also has
Yeah,
hands
he has
and
hands
things
for
like
days
that.
because
Yeah.
it's literally called Scissor 7 for a reason. That Scissor been working a long time.
So that's why this like sequence to me was insane. And then also like when what's this when you get to see like he starts using the sword even more creatively, like he attacks Hua with the hilt rather than the
Mm,
blade. And Hua was like, I did not see that one coming.
yeah, and
Because he
he's like,
also
no,
cuts Hua. He also gets Hua. And I'm just
he
like,
does.
that's big. Like I I don't think people are putting into context how big this fight is because I'm like for both characters, we're seeing
Mm,
them not at their peak, and we've seen other assassins perform at their peak and they were still getting washed. Like Blackbird over there, Blackbird fought a seven that was like stabbed and sick and like had gone through a whole bunch of other things. Memory was jumbled three
yeah,
or new poison was running through his body. He had just fought like 11 people, and seven still beat that guy. So that means within Swan Wu, Hua is he's the best. Like the only reason that order exists is because he left. had Hua
basically.
stayed, had Hua stayed, there'd be no order.
And you know, shout out to the one of my favorite parts of the fight was when Senbon Zagras does his thing, and he basically redirects the flow of the blades back at seven. Do you remember? Did you notice that part?
that was so slick.
Yeah,
That
that
was
Yeah,
was
so
dope.
slick.
That was dope. And also the way Seven caught them, because he also had to be strategic, to
mm,
direct the sword in such a way that those blades come to the sword and not to him. That was so cool.
No,
mm.
Seven also was like, I can't let this nigga outflex me.
Like this guy, this flip flop wearing nobody from the beaches is out aura funding me. Ah, not today. His inner Sato was triggered.
Is that a way to thank your teacher? Like, dude, I just
What?
helped you, and this is the thanks I get.
And now
Well,
well,
you
I
stopped me
can't.
from killing my targets.
But you're not using your headshot. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's clear.
So then, what's this? Then we get like a really interesting like. I wonder how this attack would have worked because it means Seven has used it before. So yeah, Seven is like they still continue to box it, like it escalates and all of that stuff. It's such a cool, dope sequence. And then Seven like Seven Senbon Zakuras again, and like
Yes.
the blades are hanging in the air. So basically, Seven could press the attack in front of you while the blades are going to be swirling out behind you.
Yes.
Like,
And
oh, no wonder he killed all of those. Like, that's the other thing that we don't understand. When Seven escaped initially, right, protecting that one woman who obviously stabbed him with a forget me not a knife, which Xuan Wu, who's making these things?
okay, I can't resist it. You see, this is why you mentioned the evil cult, so I'm not gonna say never trust a woman.
yeah,
The prettier she is, the more
more
deadly.
deadly.
Seven, listen to your mother.
Whoever's watching this, just watch a movie called The Evil Cult. You'll understand why they said what they said.
By Jet Li.
uh, you can watch that, or you can just watch our review. Both of them are equally insane. But anyway,
True that.
um, yeah. But we'll anyway. So we'll find out more about that situation later. But yeah,
Mm.
basically, that situation where he was protecting that woman, he fought, I think, all of the assassins of Xuan Wu at the time,
Almost all of them, yeah.
and he beat all of them, like definitively.
Man holds his own.
So I'm just saying this technique must have been because even Hua got nervous. Even Hua was like, "I better use my special attack." And then
Mm.
the Hua went Super Saiyan the Oogway. I was like, what? I was like, that's the aura that Oogway used when he disabled Tai Lung in Kung Fu Panda.
Boom, 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 boom.
I Side note, I'm not gonna stay on the side note for too long. Side note, was pressure points real? I just gotta know. Like I know, but I'm like, were they real like that? Because I was like, as a kid, you were running around poking each other as friends, trying to find out if it worked, and it was never working.
Well,
No, I think it's
no,
real. The
because
fact that there's Fist of the North Star, there's Neji, there's Chi blockers, there's Kill Bill, and I no,
oh,
there must be
I'll
something real about this thing.
I'll answer the question in two parts. One, it's the honest answer is yes and no. Acupuncture and acupressure have existed since time immemorial, and they have had effects and benefits throughout the ages. And because the one side can create benefits, the other side can create damage. So that's how basically this nerve blocking thing came about. Two, we didn't know much about nutrition as we do now. And we know that if didn't have a certain enough intake of a certain type of vitamin B, your nerves are all kinds of effed.
Mm.
So back in the day,
Oh, so
people were more susceptible.
it's not that Kung Fu masters could depress nerves. It's just that people weren't eating healthy. So when they fought in the street and somebody pressed your shoulder and you went down, you're like, bruh, it's
Exactly.
the poison palm technique. Dante, it's just vitamin B deficiency.
Yeah. So
So you're telling me that this whole time Spock knew that people have vitamin B deficiency?
whoop.
He was like, this one does not eat his vegetables.
Mm,
Vulcan
mm,
nerve pinch.
It's down.
And then everybody at the fleet looks at Bones and they're like, oh, so you knew all along? It's like, I was not gonna be the chief of medicine if I didn't.
You know?
No, Spock talks to Bones first. He's like, point them out to me. Who's the ones that are not eating properly? That one over there.
If I know Spock, he most probably has an itinerary listed of every person and what they eat. He's like, logically speaking, I had to be monitoring the eating habits of every person in the crew. So and how long have you been doing this? For about 21 years, Captain. You've been monitoring what people eat for the last 21 years? Well, I had to ascertain which person will be more susceptible to it, to the
To the
volcano
Vulcan
effect.
nerve pinch. That's funny. Anyway, yeah. So then basically Hua whips out this move, and I wanted to see it. I was so ish. And then Seven just falls over, and Hua's like, huh?
Like heavens.
It was a thing where it was like, yo, I wanted to see both of these ultimate moves, but now I
Mm,
get that they have to save something for the future.
exactly. And you know
So
what I like?
yeah,
I think that fight gives us context to the lesson that well, like this sword is basically a catch-22. When you seek demonic power, it ultimately comes at a cost.
true. And
Mm,
also like we get subtle flashbacks to when he attained the sword. It seems like
yeah.
that guy is not like they said Seven got it, but like I think that thing it became a master to him as well. It wasn't something that he had to fight.
Mm,
But then you wonder why, because basically everybody said this sword was like sealed away, and it was like a mission to get it, and all of those things. So it's just like, did
true.
Seven fight to get to that guy, and that guy deemed Seven as worthy to hold this demon blade?
I guess so.
I mean,
Find out in the
what's that
find out in
backstory?
season 10 of of
Ah,
Scissor.
my God!
That's funny.
Find out in the next season.
Basically.
Anyway, yeah. So then, basically, yeah, we find out that Seven passes out. He gets woken up by Cheap Life Hua. Hua is playing like he wasn't hurt because Seven did get him good, but Hua's like,
Yeah, he did.
I'm fine. nothing is wrong with me. And then he's just like,
That.
had you not changed your mind about killing or like, had you tried to press the attack, I would have beat you to death.
Mm.
And you're just like, I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is so weird. It's so weird to hear Cheap Life War say something so violent. Because he's never been like a violent character in this entire series.
True.
Anyway, so Hua also just gives us some context and backstory on the sword. I believe he calls it something Demon Blade. I can't remember the exact name.
Yeah.
But basically, long story short is that it feeds off of the chi of the user. So
Yes.
even though it's a super powerful blade, it will eventually ruin the user.
Mm.
So like, and because and like the reason why it wasn't a problem for Seven before is because his body was in tip top shape, so he could easily recover and all of
Mm.
those things. But now because he's had 3 or 4 poisons running through his body and he's been through a lot of battles that have like destroyed his body essentially, um, the blade is now toxic.
Okay.
Wasn't that the case?
Yeah, no. Hua says that his current condition is why he can't
Yeah,
use
yeah,
the
yeah,
blade.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, his current condition is why he can't use the blade the way he used it before. So he has to now use it in increments, which
Mm.
makes everything that's happening in this series like, what is a full powered Seven? I Scissor Seven. Scissor Seven creators. I just want to put this out. Please do not end this series without us knowing what the full context of Seven could do. I need to know because
Oh,
he's basically been handicapped this entire time.
oh,
And it seems
so
like he's
what
okay
you're
with it
telling
though,
me.
because even when he's sort of upgraded, he's still a bit goofy nyana sometimes.
No, true, but what I'm trying to say is that he's still handicapped. Like right now, he's on the road to recovery. It's only now that he's
Mm.
properly recovering.
Yeah.
And even then, also with all this wonderful lore and combat and everything, we forget that there are other characters in the storyline, like I always forget the Big Daddy Chicken. What is his name again?
Wait, are you talking about King Pheasant?
Yeah, there's King Pheasant. No, no, no. The one who got beaten by King Pheasant. Who beat King
Oh,
Pheasant?
you're talking about Daibo.
Daibo. Daibo is there, and Daibo still cares about Seven more than you'd like
Yeah,
to admit.
Yeah, he
yeah,
does.
no, most definitely.
He
I
does.
mean, that's why they went back to Swan Wu to go find Seven. But
Yeah.
anyway,
I mean, I think people don't. I don't know if you noticed at the end of was it the end of episode 1 or episode 2, where you can see he's walking alone with a sword to the horizon, and you just see they was like, no, you are not, you're not doing this lone thing ever again.
It's Daibo, bruh. Daibo is that dude.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, look, he's not the best, he's not the greatest friend, but at least he's a good one. But yeah. So anyway, then what's this? Basically, after all of that stuff, then we get some more context where Seven is saying Seven says that basically what happens if I'm in a situation and I need to use the sword because obviously it's like I don't have any other weapons, dog, and like right now
Mm.
I'm not back to peak physical form where I was punching stones out of the air, which is also a crazy feat within itself, by the way, because those
Mm.
things were falling and he was timing and hitting all 3 of them before the other things hit the floor. I was like, "What? You have
Yeah.
lightning speed reaction? What's going on?" Anyway, so
Wow, did you just
yeah.
say that?
I'm not saying anything.
What did
Jesus.
I say?
Oh, maybe I didn't hear you properly then.
What? Okay, no. Kai. Okay. Yeah. So then, basically, Hua says that if he uses the blade for more than a minute, he will die. And Daibo's like, oh shit. And then Daibo like
Mm.
kicks the sword, and I'm like, yeah, because that's gonna stop Seven from picking it up.
You know?
And yeah, basically, Hua says it's time for you to head back to Xuanwu and get the answers that you wanted. And then that's
Mm.
basically the end of the episode.
Yeah, but I
After no,
commend.
Daibo paid a bunch of paid a bunch of goons in gold.
Oh, right. Wait, what did he pay them for again? Am I blanking?
No, they're trying to beat up Seven with the new and upgraded weapons.
Oh,
Like whoop, money saves all the day, solves all the
oh no.
problems.
Oh yeah, they came because they came through the same entrance, and those guys wanted revenge on Seven or something or the other,
Yeah.
or on Daibo and then he paid them off. Yeah, and then they're back in trouble. And then the last episode for the night. I don't think we can. This one won't be long, in my opinion. But acting chairman of Chicken Island. So we finally get the backstory of what happened when Red Tooth dropped to fight White Fox. We get a funny thing where basically people were trying to ask what actually happened. So there's a bunch of creative. I forget. Is it the no, it's not, is it the first episode? I think it's the first episode of season 5 where a bunch of people made up a story about
Yeah, the
how they
captain
fought
or the
Red
admiral
Tooth.
or whoever that guy is,
The,
Yeah.
he basically Hercules it.
Oh no, it's in this episode. No, it's in this episode. Yeah, it's in this episode where a bunch of people were telling lies, and then yeah, he says that he suplexed them and kicked the other one to the moon.
you know,
And then
I mean, his
the three
imagination is he has a
hairdressers
dope
that seem
imagination, quite frankly.
like a band or something. Those rock stars, they
Yeah.
also come up with a
Also,
story.
the hairstylist as well. No,
yeah.
I love it. He like was this the German his imagination that he's Steven Seagal or something. I don't know what happened, but yeah. So, but basically, we actually get the truth. We get a funny little thing where they do look to the side, where all the people who were supposed to be coming into White Fox are jumped in from, and both White Fox and Red Tooth both look, and then they look at each other again, and you're just like, that's
Yeah,
funny because there was nobody there.
that's true.
Um, so Red Tooth basically faces off with thingy, and then we get a Naruto reference. I was expecting Red Tooth to say, I'm your friend. You are my friend. Haha. Except that that's not.
Ah, no,
Why are you
we've
saying that?
broken the context.
Is it because
Oh no,
White Fox?
it's your fault, Miss Extraordin. No,
What did
not
I
Extraordin,
do?
Backmeister. We're keeping the color at bay, and we now had to synchronize our singing.
Oh god.
Hey, man.
Well, first sync of
First,
2026.
what can we say?
Anywho, so what happens next is that yeah, he powers up and all of that stuff, and then what's this? White Fox starts what's this? He apparently trained with Ryu in his off time because he goes do. What? Damn it! Why am I forgetting the theme song of Hadouken? White
Yes,
Fox fires a Hadouken.
yes.
That's a Hadouken. I don't care what anybody says. I must hit him with my strongest attack.
Wonder
Shinku
what came out first, Hadouken or
Hadouken.
Kamehameha, because it's the same pose.
I think Hadouken had to be first because didn't
Yeah.
Street Fighter One drop in the 80s?
Yeah, but also Dragon
So
Ball
was
came out
Dragon
in the
Ball.
80s, must.
Hmm.
I have to Google it.
Find
Dragon
out in
Ball.
the next episode of Extraordinary Trivia. Brand, new
I don't
brand.
know. Let me check.
Oh God, new YouTube channel. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, but basically, yeah, he fires a Hadouken. Red Tooth catches it. Red Tooth finally figures out that the Red Demon was trying to use him with the
Kamehameha came first.
episode to.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
interesting.
Thank
Maybe that's why
heavens.
they turned it into a ball in thingy. That's why they turned it into a ball in Street Fighter. They're like, they're not going to play. They're not going to sue us. Thank you very much. But anyway, so yeah, Red Tooth absorbs the thing, and then basically he's just like, yeah, me and this thing are gonna die. And then I'm like, so you didn't come to help the island.
No. For who? For what?
I thought Chairman Jiang convinced you to come help the island. I thought that was the point. Hey, what?
Yeah, just him being as an anti-hero.
Yes,
No,
I do what I
and I'm like,
want.
did he hope that everybody was going to jump White Fox after White Fox has expended the energy? I mean, that would be my plan.
What
Like
would
once White Fox is tired, everybody hit him.
Trap him now.
throw a brick, do some.
Mob
Jump
justice.
him.
This is time for mob justice. Everyone on the island, just find sticks,
Drop
find
a plate on him.
find like you hit him until he doesn't get back up. Oh,
Boil
that would be
water,
me.
do some.
Cook the pop. Somebody do something. Like
I'll be the guy at the side giving people free meals as they're busy trapping him. Pop and
like
trace.
Chicken
yeah,
or
like
beef?
that's what I'm saying.
Chicken.
Because that kind of happens, but it didn't happen enough. Because uh, although I'll give the Prince of Stan this, Prince of Stan was pit. Anyway, so before we get there, what's this? Yeah. So basically the blood demon tries to save itself by possessing White Fox. White Fox doesn't
Yeah.
want to be possessed by this thing, so he takes his explosion thing and he partly explodes the
He
blood demon.
he extracts he pulls a Gojo where he extracts the hollow the blue out of you see sometimes okay, I'm going to spoil this for those who don't know JJK. Blue and red are are manually detonated. They don't detonate on impact, ne? So he extracted it from that one person because he did not detonate it, and then he put it on the on the cursed spirit. Then he detonated it. So he
Yeah,
extracted the cursed spirit out of the person, and then he destroyed it. He's
yeah, no,
basically he
Scissor
pulled a
Seven is so
Gojo.
current they're even jacking from new anime. But anyway, um, so yeah,
Yo.
so basically explodes that thing, and then now Red Tooth. I mean, because now remember, also when they met, Red Tooth had stabbed White Fox in the stomach, so White Fox is already injured on top of that. And
Mm-hmm.
then what's this? Then people from Chicken Island start stepping in, and I'm like, guys, now form community. Everybody get up. Spring Wind Ichiro, stand. I know you're tired, but come on, guys. Everybody stomp
No,
this dude down.
if the
Uh,
not to reference JJK again, if there's one anime where Japanese got no jutsu was taken to the extreme, it's JJK. JJK are always jumping someone. There's no honorable 1v1 duel.
no,
Are you the problem?
you have to
If
be
we can jump
Gojo.
you, we'll
Gojo's the
jump
only
you.
one who gets to run. Yeah, Gojo's the only one who gets to fight 1-on-1 in that series.
True.
Yeah. So anyway, after that, ne, then what's this what's this Red Tooth like he's like, how are you gonna fight me? And he's like, I don't have all these plans or whatever. Red Tooth is kind of like my life is forfeit. He's very like I really don't care if I check out right now,
Yeah.
Mm.
But
which is kind of interesting, strange.
at the same time, he's like trying to find a sense of purpose. I think this episode is about him trying to find a sense of purpose again, because
Oh yeah,
we then get to learn that his one true love can't come back with him.
why? Why?
That's a good question because I
Like
don't think
they have
it was not explained, my G.
No.
it, no, it was it. Look, the explanation sucks, but there is an explanation because it's
She's
stupid,
injured.
and that's why you guys give yourselves. No, she's staying because of guilt.
Oh,
Right, see, that's why I said the explanation is stupid, but that's the explanation. She's staying
You
out of
lived on
guilt.
Chicken Island for years. You were one of the prime defenders of Chicken Island. That island didn't run without you, by the way. Yes, you and your Puritan society were full of it, but you also ran like community centers and you also made sure like people had stuff to eat and all of this. Like you were one of the pillars of Chicken Island. Why are you
And
not going back?
and now she's giving the burden to her boyfriend slash successor, Red Tooth. Take care of my take care of the people.
But like, if I'm the assistant of Chairman Jiang, where is she? Where is she, Red Tooth? We're gonna go get her now. Like,
Doesn't make
She
yeah, are
sense.
doesn't
you
want to come back. She's dumped you guys. Move on. It's
what?
she's practically
No,
pulled a
you
Captain.
don't dump responsibility. Stan visited here. Swan Wu sent assassins. You are one of the only people that can box on this island.
Yeah,
Bring your ass
you're
back.
basically giving the same excuse that everybody was supposed to have given Captain America when he decided to not come back from the past. Like, bro,
Like, I don't care that you've moved on with your life or whatever. You not coming
We
back
need
puts
you.
people in danger.
I don't have the super soldier serum. I just have a pair of wings, and now you're giving me this damn shield for a job. You can't leave me like this. And look, your hetero life partner there is looking all kinds of butthurt because you abandoned him for past week and you didn't take him back. Why didn't you take him with you if you're gonna do this nonsense? You could have had a life together. You could have something special.
Exactly, Mina, because at that point, who can, like, this is what Buckmaster has been saying. Who can
Yeah.
stop you two? Nobody. So just live your life.
No, they're all dead. You gonna wake up in ruins?
Anyway,
No, but I'm just saying it really annoys me when there's a character that like them leaving is just detrimental to every like civilian. This is the equivalent of Goku never coming back from Yardrat and like Frieza's on Earth.
no, it's
And
it's practically the same thing that Goku did when after Sub blew him up. No, I'm staying dead.
Because it's safer.
no, that one it technically worked. It technically worked because there were 7 years of peace. The day he landed, Boo happened. I'm talking about
True.
how Frieza was alive and he was like, I'm going to go to that planet that you come from and I'm going to blow it up. And Goku's just like, I don't think they need me anymore. I'm just going to stay on Yardrat. And everybody's like, are
Hmm.
you insane?
So
Why do you
people
have to
learned
take Chairman
about,
Jian?
wait, did we learn about Boo at the tournament?
No, so what
Yes.
happened is, remember, once this certain energy was needed for Boo to be released. So Babidi had figured out that there's these warriors who have the energy to release him. So he started off with Popovich, and then because like he could sense Gohan and how Gohan was getting upset. So then Kami in his dumbness goads Gohan into going Super Saiyan 2, and then basically allows Popovich and Thingy to take advantage of
Supreme
Gohan's
Kai, yeah.
passive energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, which great job, Kami.
Supreme
Boo
Kai.
being released is it's actually your fault, but okay.
Supreme Kai, not Kami.
Yeah, Supreme Kai. Oh,
Yeah.
not Kami. Yeah,
But to answer
I'm
to
sorry
answer the
about that.
question, yes, they learned about Majin Buu at the tournament. So nobody knew about Majin Buu until then.
Until Goku came back.
So you're right, until Goku came back.
7 years of peace, Goku was gone. People got to grow up. Gohan got to go to school. The day he landed, destruction followed. He had a point, but anyway, yeah.
I
So
wonder
this one
if
with Chairman Jiang,
Toriyama came up with that out of
yeah.
his ass while he was writing the tournament arc. The editors were like, I'm gonna make something up.
Yeah.
The slice of life thing of yours is not working.
And shame. That's why I think he went back to Goku because he wanted to do slice of life with Gohan. The
Yeah.
problem is that he was trying to go back to what Dragon Ball was, and it was like you changed it to too much already. You can't go back. But anyway,
Mm.
back to this. So yeah, Chairman Jiang really annoyed me with I have to stay with my master. She's not here. Your people are back on Chicken Island. But yeah, okay, Red
True.
Tooth goes. Um and then after basically then White Fox gets carried off. He smiles, which is supposed to be ominous. Basically, I just think it's him saying, I'm from Swanwood. Once I fix this hole in my stomach, all of them are dead, and I'm coming back. Because
Basically.
Yeah.
Stan has never Stan has consistently taken L's in this entire series.
I but the size of that army that came for that prince. You see,
But
that was
that's not even reinforcements. For a second, it felt like an invasion.
yeah.
No, the prince was like, "This guy beat me up. I'm making sure."
Oh,
This guy beat me up and practically left me naked.
Like, I'm making sure that we get him this time. There's like seven of you. It's like he deployed them like Pokemon. Go.
So, send the Fifth Legion. How many? All of them.
I never get backup, but that's not backup. That's just hands.
Yeah.
And then they take him away, and I'm thinking that he's smiling because I'm saying as soon as he gets back to normal, he'll just be like, "You all exploded now, and I'm escaping." But anyway, yeah. So now towards the end of the episode, what's this? Red Tooth starts looking into what Jiang was doing, and eventually you're learning that he's losing his abilities as the blood demon. Like basically, he's as sorry as he was before he got the blood
Yeah.
demon, which is kind of sad. I was like, bruh, really? None of it stayed. You got no powers.
And he's lashing out and realizing he's getting injured. He messes up his hand so many times.
And I
Yeah,
was also like,
it's basically
Jiang,
turned into
did you
Vegeta
send
now.
this? No, but I mean, at least Vegeta can still box. He is not boxing at all. Like he's getting chopped by wood and
Hmm.
plastic. But apparently, he's actually a very good healer or whatever. Like
Yeah.
because he was like helping the old people with their backs and stuff.
He was giving them back scratches.
Can
No,
you
but I'm like
imagine the
saying they had
business
back. Some of
that
them,
you could make
some of
from
them had.
old people
eh,
by, by actually helping them out heal and stuff? That would be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm saying like they had back problems and he was fixing their back problems and stuff. And then also like he's counseling couples. It's so strange. He was like a uber super villain, and now he's standing in front of people and addressing them as Chicken Island's chairman, and all it's and also the two assistants, they're really trying to help him out with the organization of things. It like very
And they're busy telling him, okay, now it's time for our night patrol. I was like, I'd be out. I'd be enough. After that
No
annoying
man,
marriage couple,
after
I'm
a
going
day's
to
work like
bed.
that,
Night patrol for who? Who possibly be attacking?
But now you
yeah.
want to ask Jiang, did you know that if the demon thing left him, that he wouldn't be able to fight? Isn't that more reason for you to go back to the island?
I mean, I feel like she's hiding
No.
something. I don't know what she's hiding.
No,
I
it's just
there
a
needs to be a reveal.
it's just a plot hole. Let's be honest. It's just a plot hole for the sake. Remember, we are in a
Mm,
world where romantic couples can't.
can't be together.
People still think that romantic couples doesn't equal good writing, and this is and bear in mind this is in the world where there are things like Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss.
No,
Hell of a
K
Boss is one
dramas
of the most.
exist, guys. K dramas have been killing it.
Look, I'm talking about like in Western media, where
Oh.
Hell of a Boss shows one of the healthiest romantic functional couples in a show, and it still works. The comedy beats, the action beats are still clicking, and the relationship is stable.
Mm.
Am I gone again? Am I here? Hello?
You are. We're
Yeah,
just
you're
No,
here.
it's
You're
listening.
here.
frozen.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
We're
Yo,
listening to what you say.
you guys, no, it actually froze. I was worried. There's like, oh no,
Oh, told
another
us so.
Oh,
torpedo.
okay. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. It depends because I mean, this is a Chinese production, and C dramas also exist. But I think they're trying to stretch. This is something that series do, especially action series. action series like romance series don't do this. Action series love to do this a lot,
Mm-hmm.
where they
Yeah.
want to stretch the drama, so they make the relationship extra dramatic, which is weird
Oh,
because a drama series will have the relationship happen and then have the drama come from the relationship. I mean, it depends because sometimes they want to do the whole thing where they have to do the slow burn stuff
mm,
as well. So yeah, but basically, what the difference is that when a romance is developing, that's when they'll do the slow burn. But when it's developed, that's when they'll just bring drama into the relationship. And this one is
unnecessary
like
drama, yeah.
stretching it out. Yeah, this one is stretching it
Mm.
out because of the action series. If you get what I'm saying, like there's no
All
practical
right.
reason why Jiang didn't go back with Red Tooth. But
Mm,
anyway, yeah. And then we end on a little cutesy note because Jiang wanted to, I mean Red Tooth wanted to, before he became Red Tooth, he wanted to open up a small shop where they can just live quietly together away from Xuanwu and all of those things. And he finds out that Chen Jiang actually opened that shop by herself,
Yeah.
which is a symbol and indicator that she still loved him and all of
yeah.
that stuff and remembered him.
And it gets all teary-eyed and everything. And episode ends.
Oh yeah.
I won't lie, when it ended, I actually felt myself going like, finally. But um,
Oh, what the hell did I follow? Give me that. Give me a second.
oh, am I fighting my demons today?
We definitely are.
Yeah, guy.
You have a great character, by the way, on your background there.
Oh, him.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I figured I put way too much way too many
Yeah,
times of the first
sorry about
poster.
that. I don't.
This poster is dropping in, I think, in March.
Oh, cool.
So coming soon, guys.
All right. Anyway, just to end. Yeah, and then yeah, slice of
We can't
life.
hear you.
Oh, crap. Okay, just to end the episode. Yeah, slice of life. You know, he falls in. I think. I hope the next season he just runs back to Swan and he just says, "Can you leave this dumb clan behind and come help us?"
I think
Yeah,
she's I think
run
she's
away
gonna
with
come
me.
to Chicken Island. I don't think he's gonna go back. But we'll see.
Yeah, sweep her off
Yeah,
her feet.
yeah. Just give her Lily Blossom, and then we can get back to normal.
Happily ever afters and everything.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have the things anymore. But I'm sure you can find a plan. You can make a plan. Um. So yeah, that's the end of it. Yeah, I think that's everything that we need to cover for tonight. This was a strong opening. I didn't mind the Red Tooth thing. It was fine. It was character development for Red Tooth. I
Yeah.
was just annoyed by Chem and Jiang not going back with him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
same.
only thing that never made
Same here.
sense.
But I guess it would have ended way too
It's
quickly if she was there. But I agree with you.
But I hate writing like that. Like writers are out there, ne? Don't set up a situation that can be resolved quickly and then you don't resolve it.
But this thing happens so many times, especially in anime. I remember reading an article maybe 10 years ago or something where the person was asking, why is it that the strongest character does not help the main characters? Like, why isn't Whis helping, for example? Or why isn't Beerus helping? Um, in Thor, Love and Thunder, why wasn't Valkyrie helping? She could have been helping, but all of a sudden, no, she just gave Thor well wishes and she went her way. And I'm like,
No, like that's the thing. Don't like for me. I'm trying to work hard on it, but I'm trying to introduce like situations where there's a reason this person didn't come. And I just feel like as
Mhm.
writing sometimes it's just lazy to be like, well, the story would be over. Like I remember having a debate with somebody, and I was just like, it was about Wakanda Forever. Anyway, I know Wakanda Forever is listening, but just hear me out before you send the nukes. Anyway, I was just having this debate where, like, basically, I was saying if Namor was really about protecting his country, why wouldn't he just work with Riri to create a countermeasure for the tracking device? Like, if she
Mm,
created it, she could probably create something to disrupt it. So he could
mm,
just ask her to do that. He has access to Wakanda, which has technology which probably can disrupt that anyway. He could
right.
just
Yeah.
negotiate. He could just negotiate to say, I just want this thing to not be able to find me. Can you make something that does that, please? And then end of story. But then
Well,
somebody was
before we
like,
But who was
continue,
gonna watch
no,
that
but then
movie?
yeah, but then that's the thing. People were like, well, there needs to be a movie, and I'm like,
Yeah.
if that's the case, then it means that he's evil.
write it better.
No, but I'm
Write
saying
it
if that's the
better.
case, yeah, write
No,
it better.
no.
Obviously,
Yeah, that's
write it
that's
better.
the only
Obviously,
that's the only there needs to have to be a movie. Then better writing, folks. I am not the smartest tool in the shed. If I could figure the plot holes out, trust me, the greater audience can. The suspension of belief is too great. Don't
Right.
don't.
no, but
I
now this
agree.
is where the problem comes in because this is where the problem comes in because then people were arguing me down and they were saying that well he has to be this way, and I'm like, then it means he's a villain. The premise only works if Namor is villain. He's not an
Yes.
anti-hero. He's not a
Mm,
freedom fighter. He's not a person
Mm.
who's trying to achieve things to bring people together. It means that he is just a solidified, bona fide villain that wants war and wants justification for war. That is the
mm.
only way this thing works. If you try and spin it any other way, it doesn't work. And that's when people were just like, you're reading too deep into this. And I'm like, no, that means that the movie failed to do what it was trying to do. Hence, as
Yeah.
Debello said, better writing. So we come here, the writing in this thing has been pretty, like, has been, for what it needs to be, it's been tight. But when they introduce situations where there's a character that was attached to the island and she can't go back because now she feels guilty for something that happened years ago, it doesn't work. So that's
Mm.
why I'm hoping Jiang comes back. Or I'm hoping, as Extraordin said, there's a reveal of some sort that she knows somewhere that is going to
Yeah.
play into a later factor later. Look, I do this for stuff I hate. I do this for stuff I like. If something is bad writing, it's bad writing.
Yeah. No, for people who are saying you're going too deep into the law, I hope to God you don't meet a Lord of the Rings fan. I hope
Eh,
because if you want to see a group of people that can break down a law with the finest tooth comb, like atoms apart, a fine grain comb, you meet go to the Lord of the Rings and see what happens when people deep diving law. See what happens. Well, I wonder, and then you wonder why things like Rings of Power is tanking horrifically. No matter how hard they try and upsell it on TikTok.
eh,
Yeah, yeah. No, but I mean, as a writer, I do this to myself as well. Like, this is what I want people to understand about me. Look, I'm not a
All
person
right.
who's hard to please. Honestly, I'm not. You can ask these guys. There's things that I've watched where they're like, "Huh," and I'm like, "Yeah, no, I enjoyed that." For
You
what it is
you
anyway. But
you enjoy the evil cult. You there you have no you you
that's
don't
fair.
need to defend yourself any further.
That's fair. That's
hey,
fair.
we laughed that
If it,
entire review.
yeah, watch the review. If that movie got us that right up, trust me, you're not hard to please.
Yeah, but what I'm also to say is that as a writer or as a person who is getting into writing, I do value the
Mhm.
craft. I do value the what's this the putting together the blocks to make sure that something is tight. Like
Mm.
that's why even
Yeah.
if I watch something on an academic level, like the other day I watched Boys in the Hood. I did not feel good at the end of that movie. I will probably not watch that movie again. But
Mm.
with what they were doing with some of the writing, like some of the writing was
Mhm.
so good that I can appreciate that for what it is. So
Right.
that's what I'm saying
Mm.
is that when we do these things, when we do these reviews, or when we talk about these movies, or we talk about these series and everything, we can still
Yeah.
enjoy them and still point out problems in the writing. Two things can be true at once, and I don't
Mm.
understand why people don't understand that.
I
Anyway,
guess sometimes
listen,
when you
guys,
like
what
something too much, you tend to be so biased that you don't want to admit to yourself publicly that
Yeah,
there are flaws in it. But deep down, you know it's not perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think I've ever had that problem because even when I was watching Naruto as a kid, I had a lot of questions, but I still
I've
loved
watched
it. But anyway,
I've watched Naruto. I've watched the original Star Wars trilogy. I know the plot was. I still enjoy it. Heck, I can still rewatch the old Lion King.
no,
Um,
hell, Samurai Jack. Which kid did not scream at Jack whenever he was in front of a portal? My nigga,
get
run!
in! The Shaolin monks one was the one that broke me the most. They are
No, dog,
sacrificing
it's not
their
that one.
lives.
That was not the one that broke me. Jump
Jump
good.
good.
When
Jump
when
good.
the portal was right in front of him and he walks, and I'm like, Aku is coming. I can tell you he's coming
Run,
right now.
run.
Jump good didn't make sense though.
Yeah, because when Jack jumps, he jumps at Aku, and I'm like, just jump at the portal.
Jump inside the portal.
Yeah,
But anyway, we love these things, but we can still point out when they drop the ball. Anyway,
yeah.
let me take us out of here. So that is our show, everybody. Please let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. Yeah, we went on a tangent on the outro, but it's fine. You know us. Um,
Wow.
please make sure to follow everybody that is on this panel. We KC Media and Mzansi Nerds and everything affiliated with Mzansi Nerds and Meister Geek Media and all of that good stuff. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications so you know when we're dropping more videos like this and all of that good stuff. What did you think of Scissor 7 Season 5? If you finished it, no spoilers. We're still in the early stages. You can spoil the first 3 episodes, but not the rest of it. Um,
Yes.
Let us know what you thought about Season 7 in general. Let us know what you thought about the actor change and the voice acting change. How did you feel about that? And all of that good stuff in the comment section down below. And yeah, we'll see you all in other videos because Zanzi Nerds via African Frame. Yeah, African Frame. Africa is next podcast. You see? Too many channels. Africa is next has to be out for now, everybody. Peace.
Peace. You need to stop the recording, sir.
Yeah, boy.